for calling Castle Cast, your one-stop staffing solution for castles, reenactments, Renaissance cuisine, and realistic sword-fighting demonstrations. Ask us about our wizard discount. My name is Jordan. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'm following up about the castle.
Oh, yes. I spoke with your boss. Ask away.
What can you tell me about Anya Mittelmeier?
Oh, Anya, she was just the greatest. We all loved her so much. Please tell her that Jordan says hello and that getting the mail will never be the same without her.
Getting the mail?
Yeah, she delivered the mail. She did a really good job, too. And oh, we all just loved her.
So she wasn't a manager?
A manager? No. Sorry. Are we talking about the same Anya? Anya Mittelmeier?
Yes, that's the one.
No. There must be a mistake.
That's what it says on her resume.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but it's not true. I'm really sorry.
Do you know anything about der Ungeheuerlichkeit Nachtfestival?
Well, isn't that quite the mouthful? No, but it sounds delightful.
Can you tell me anything about Franz?
Is he one of ours?
Think so. He's head of security.
Then he's one of the best. We don't take security lightly.
Do you think she'd be the type to lie on her resume?
Not the Anya I know.
Thanks for your help. If you're a staffing place, wouldn't you notice Anya lied on her resume?
What position is she in?
Castellan.
Sorry, that's management. She must have gotten the job internally, probably from whoever is in charge at the castle.
Can you tell me a little bit about your publications?
Sure. We have many to choose from.
I'm curious about the email guide.
We had some problems with email signatures getting a little long a few years back, and that's no laughing matter. So we made a little guide.
Did it go to all employees?
Sure did. I got 2 copies myself. It's one of my favorites.
Do you know anything about Castle Finster?
Sorry, Wait. Finster? Castle Finster?
Yes.
Is that where you're calling from now? Is that where Anya works?
Yes and yes.
Crazy. So are the stories about the monster true?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I can't believe that's where Anya ended up. Talk about lucky.
Why's she lucky?
Getting to go to exotic places and work in a castle? That's luck right there.
Well, maybe luck isn't the right word.
I've never gotten to travel, and believe you me, I would love to get on a jet and just end up halfway round the globe, but that's not how things go.
Do any of the other places you staff have monster problems?
Not that I know of, except...
Except what?
We've got one place that keeps having these large humanoid holes put into the wall, but we think that's just a group of kids.
Really? Do you have any evidence of that?
No, but these kids these days, am I right?
Can you tell me a little more about Anya?
I can't tell you too much. It would be against policy.
Please, it's important.
All right, you just seem so darned nice I couldn't say no. Truth is, she was a sweetheart. Everyone liked her.
Did she ever do anything strange or dishonest?
Nope, she didn't. I'd have given her the full recommendation of this office, but it wouldn't have been enough.
Why not?
Castellan, that's a pretty great job. A lot of people would want it. Now, I don't approve of how she got that job, but she would not have gotten it any other way, I guess.
Is there anywhere in particular you'd like to travel?
Oh, yes. I'm a history buff, so there are lots of places I'd love to see. The pyramids, the Roman Forum, the Acropolis.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It's more than fun. I think it's my duty to see the world. I mean, it's here. It seems like a waste just to stay here and never go celebrate Cinco de Mayo in Mexico or Canada Day in Canada. Maybe one day.
Do you ever send emails on behalf of Marcus?
Oh, my, no. That would be strictly against company policy. Is that in the pamphlet? If it isn't, it should be.
What other pamphlets do you have?
We have. So you want to host an office party? Don't. That one's popular. We also have Let's Be Reasonable About Office Supplies. I helped write that one. And, well, we have so many. Oh, and my new favorite is So You Decided to Pretend to Be Sick, and then posted pictures of yourself having fun online while everyone else is working. It's firm, but fair.
Can you tell me about your wizard discount?
Oh, I'm sorry, that's been discontinued. Thank you for asking.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye.
Hi.
What did you mean about using the castle's history to bring customers in?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was in an email you wrote.
I doubt it. Now, unless you have some big news about the monster, I suggest that you get back to work.
Someone put out a traditional costume, but no one will say who.
Wow. I do not care about that problem. Put it on. Have fun.
Did you know that Anya lied on her resume?
I didn't. That's embarrassing for her. But, look, in this world, you've got to make your own luck. Anya's got a lot of heart, a lot of moxie. That's more important than a good resume. Still, I wouldn't expect her to do something like that.
What made you get into the castle business?
It might seem like a strange thing to do, but trust me, when you can afford to buy a castle, owning a castle suddenly makes so much sense.
Have you ever had something like this monster happen to you before?
Not surprisingly, no.
Do you spend much time at the castle?
No, I thought I was going to live there.
Why didn't you?
Castles are sort of awful. They're dank. They have dungeons. They're creepy.
So you try to bring in tourists? Doesn't make sense.
Oh, I disagree. A good vacation ends with you looking at your house and promising it that you'll never leave it again.
See you later.
Call me when it's all finished. Hi there.
I'm stuck in this weird dress.
Well, I'm sure it looks great.
That's sweet, but it's still a little weird.
The compliment or the dress?
The dress. I love the compliment.
Well, I meant it. I wonder what it means. Although it might be good for you to fit in while working on the mystery.
You're right. I found the castle's dungeon.
Wait, a real dungeon?
Yeah.
Dungeons are crazy if you think about it. I'm so glad they are not that common over here.
Agreed.
You know, it just occurred to me that someone had to invent the first dungeon.
Invent?
Well, they didn't always exist, so one day someone had to say, you know, the living room is nice and the kitchen's great, very convenient, don't get me wrong, but you know what would really spruce up the place? Our own private jail.
When you put it that way, it does sound really strange.
No joke. I'd steer clear of that place if I were you, at least as much as you can.
I found an article in the Castle Crier about Carl wanting to keep tourists away from the castle.
Now that doesn't make a lot of sense in my opinion. It seems like he'd want the castle to be packed.
I know, right?
That sounds a little suspicious to me. I'd try to snoop around, see what's really going on with him.
I'm on it. Apparently, Anya and Marcus used to date.
Anya and the castle's owner?
Yeah, she seemed really reluctant to talk about it.
It might be a sensitive subject for her.
I think it might be. She seems a little upset still, but I think it's in the past for both of them.
Well, if that's the case, I wouldn't worry about it.
So how's Joe?
The same old Joe. It's hard to be in a bad mood around Joe. Have you noticed that?
Yes, it's like he won't stand for it.
I know. He'll just wear you down until you agree to have a good time. He and Frank are really good friends to have.
I agree. I asked Carl about the accident in the dungeon.
And?
And it was just that. He was giving a tour and part of the dungeon collapsed. Everyone was okay in the end, but it really seems to have upset him.
Maybe that's why he's not so keen on having tourists.
That's it exactly. He seems to think that he's cursed, and everything that happens only reinforces that idea.
And if you believe you're cursed, you might as well be cursed.
It's like the story of the monster.
How so?
The people here believe that there's a monster, so they only pay attention to evidence that
backs up what they already believe, right? So they're an easy group to trick, if you wanted to. But who would want to?
I don't know. I'm working on it. Any great ideas?
Not yet, but I'll be on standby if you need me.
I keep finding these references to the monster's past victims.
What have you found out? Is there a pattern?
I can't figure it out yet. The story seems to be that when the monster comes to the castle, he's always on the lookout for someone who reminds him of his previous victims.
That's really creepy.
How did a story like this get started anyway?
I read in one of my classes that people love to find patterns in random things.
I've heard of that.
I think that may be going on here. A few accidents happened and everything snowballs. Pretty soon it looks like a pattern. And if there's a pattern, there must be...
A monster.
Right. It looks like someone is using the story to their own benefit, if you ask me.
Carl has a bunch of unsent love letters in his office.
Interesting. How do they seem?
They seem like love letters.
I mean, do they sound excited or manic or worried?
I guess if anything, they seem a little sad. It's almost like he's given up on things working out but can't bear to get rid of the letters.
I wonder why that is. Maybe the relationship didn't work out because he's stuck at the castle.
Could be. I can't figure out why the monster would target certain people.
Is there something that the victims have in common? There must be something.
I'll look. So how's the search for adventure coming?
I've found the perfect thing.
What's that?
It's a bit of a surprise, but we'll need a team.
Maybe Bess and George?
Perfect. I can't tell you too much more, but we'll need the perfect team name.
I'll work on it.
Great. This is going to be so much fun.
So, how's your search for a mystery?
Not great. So far I've solved the case of the missing keys, and that's about it. They were in my pocket.
Well, I wouldn't be worried. There are mysteries everywhere. If you keep looking, you'll find one. Any more ideas about the story behind the monster?
It's pretty theatrical if you think about it.
How so?
Costumes, props, it's almost like someone is trying to put on some sort of creepy show.
You know, you're right. Interesting.
Unless there really is a monster, which is unlikely, right?
Bye.
See you soon.
Hi, Nancy.
I found a dungeon.
That is really cool. I wish I was there. Anything interesting in there?
Well, if creepy is interesting. I got stuck between the castle gates, and when I was in there, I got a good look at the monster.
Really? What did this monster look like?
That's the thing. It looked pretty real. I'm not saying that it was, but it was actually a little startling.
Did you see anything? Any sort of clue?
Well, a piece of fabric was left behind, but that's it. I found some strange emails from the castle's owner. He seems pretty worried about money.
Not exactly what you'd expect from a person who owns a castle.
Really? It seems like a castle would be the definition of a money pit.
True, but if you own a castle, you're probably doing okay financially.
I wouldn't be so sure. It looks like he's pretty desperate to bring people into the castle.
Desperate enough to pull off a dramatic stunt?
Maybe, but then why would he hire me to investigate?
Good point.
Renata seemed really upset when she saw me in this dress.
Did she explain why?
No.
It's an older style, isn't it? Maybe it reminds her of something from her past.
I changed into a costume, and when I got back to my room, my clothes were shredded.
Shredded?
Yeah.
That is bad. Someone is definitely trying to send you a message.
I know, but what's the message?
It seems like this person wants you to stick around, and they want you to be in costume for the festival.
And they're trying to scare me.
Well, that's a tall order.
I found a weird pair of stilts.
Huh. Well, maybe you should look for a short person, or someone with unreasonably high shelves.
Good plan. I think I found what that girl was trying to hide.
Yeah? What was it?
A necklace. Supposedly all of the monster's victims wore this necklace. Thanks, see you later.
Catch you later.
Hello again, Nancy.
I call Castlecast.
The employment place? Why would you do that?
I was curious about the monster sightings. I wanted to see if they knew anything more about it.
What would they know? You shouldn't be bothering them anyway. They must be very busy.
You mean you don't want me to find out that you lied on your resume? Too late for that.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. You lied on your resume. I have proof. Why would you do that?
Okay, I did, okay? What was I supposed to do? I wanted this job more than anything.
You could have been honest.
I was honest. I was honest every day. I worked hard at my job every day. No one noticed how hard I worked. No one cared. I'm sorry. I didn't think it would hurt anyone. I love this job. I love this castle. I knew that this was the place for me. I just got a little carried away.
That still doesn't make it right.
I know, Nancy. I know it doesn't, but I knew that no one would ever give me a chance if they thought I was just some poor girl who never went to a fancy school.
I don't know.
You know, there are people who are born surrounded by opportunity and they squander it. I think that is worse than what I did. I wanted this job more than anything. It was the only way I could build a secure future for myself. Please, I'm begging you, please don't tell.
If I don't, you need to. I'll be checking.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. I will. As soon as I can, I promise.
Bye.
Goodbye.
I wonder what she wants in the forest.
Monster breached castle security. Monster currently in castle. This is not a drill. This message will not repeat.
It's the monster again. Those footprints have a really odd shape. They seem to be heading back to the hall. I should follow where those prints lead.
Whoa!
It's you! What are you doing?
Nothing? Okay, you got me. But this is the first time I've done this, I swear.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. This isn't my first... What's that?
What's what? Ah!
Shh! What is that?
See, it wasn't... See, it wasn't me. Also, you have to admit, my costume looked pretty. Oh, dang, it just looked at us!
Lukas, quiet! I need to see which way he's going.
I'm out of here.
Hello?
I have big news.
What?
I just caught Lukas dressed up as a monster.
I knew it! I knew it was him this whole time, and here I've been worried that some monster was coming back. Can you believe that? How silly had I been, a monster! As if such a thing could actually happen these days. I'm such a fool. Well, I guess it's time to have a party anyway, but instead of being about the monster showing up, it will be about sending that scoundrel to the strictest military school on the planet. By the time they're done with him, I think I'm getting ahead of myself here. Is there anything worse than military school? I should ask the internet.
No, wait.
There must be. Could I send him to the circus? Is that still done? Oh, I could send him on a walkabout. I doubt his father would like that.
Wait, you need to let me finish. Yes, Lukas was dressed up as a monster, but after I caught him, I saw the actual monster.
You mean you saw Lukas as the monster? No, wait, I'm confused. What did you...
I saw the monster, or something. I don't know exactly what I saw, but it wasn't Lukas.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Oh, that is disappointing. No. I'm sure it was just your imagination. You've got the real culprit. I'll call Marcus and let him know that you've got everything under control. Nice job, Nancy.
I'm positive I saw something. If I leave now, you'll still have the same problem on your hands.
I'm not sure I believe it. I had my suspicions that it was Lukas.
It's true. I'll prove it to you.
You can try, but as far as I'm concerned, you've caught our monster. You should be proud. I've spent many years trying to catch that little monster in the act, and he's always just way too fast for me.
So, how did it go with Lukas?
I did not catch him in the act. I don't want to talk about it.
It looks like the monster had a target in mind when he attacked the courtyard. Do you think he's going after someone in particular?
No, I do not think that is the case. I wish it was, though.
Why's that?
Then we would know what to expect.
Why would Anya be going out into the woods?
What do you mean?
I saw her go into the forest. It looked like she really didn't want anyone following her.
She should not be doing that. She knows not to be doing that now.
I'm sure she had a reason.
It does not matter. I will have to talk with her.
Who are all those letters to?
What?
Sorry, I just sort of saw them.
No one.
Why write so many if you're not going to send them?
That is none of your business.
Is my card ready?
Here you are.
Thanks. See you later.
Bye, Nancy.